Hi, everybody. Good evening.
Hi.
Yes, sorry, I have a cold, so I'll be coughing in between. I'm sorry. Yes, so my name is Rachel Mwakazi, a mother, a wife, and from my profession, I have a passion in community development, and that is what I studied for my bachelor's, and so I coupled it with agriculture and rural economics, and then social innovation, and for my master's, I deepened it the same and expanded a little bit and explored migration. So I'm passionate about the diaspora because I find that they have really huge potential to participate in the transformation of Africa. We have had very huge steps, huge strides, and right now I'm in Kenya and I'm truly amazed every time I look and how the structures have been put so well that with just a little bit more of push, we are going to really be one of the best continents and the wealthiest at that. There's a lot of wealth in Africa that is still untapped. Of course, we have things which have hindered that the people can exploit the full potential of exploiting the wealth. That's why poverty is prevalent. We can't overlook that. And that's why we are all participating also in seeing how, as we trade, as we join together to create the wealth of Africa, that we eradicate poverty. I mean, that will be the byproduct of after we've created wealth, then poverty will not be there. Yeah, poverty will not be there. So we are happy that this time we see there's a lot of embracing of the diaspora community, not really everywhere as it should be. I think governments should put more effort in bringing on board the diaspora, not just because of the magnitude of remittances that they send, but because also of the knowledge we have gained outside, knowledge that we have gained abroad, because for many years it was brain drain. But right now, I think it's the time that these brains are drained back to Africa. Yeah, it's a brain gain. So I engage myself a lot in rural communities. I want to be at the forefront of seeing this transformation. I rejoice all the time that I see success stories of people who have been impacted through empowerment programs, and they have a real story of their lives, that they were in this place, but now they're in another place. There are people who are dependent can now stand by themselves. And this diaspora, I feel our remittances can be really useful in the sectors of agriculture, in the sectors of tourism, and in the sectors of manufacturing, because those are the areas that I've been very passionate about. Those are the areas which I have engaged directly here and seen very good potential, very good impact. And it's just a matter of bringing my fellow diasporans on board. Some who I have, I think there'll be mass migration of diasporas back to Kenya especially. People keep telling me they're encouraged, and yes, and I know that some of the things will need a lot of policy making. Some of the things will need to be in politics, and that is why I dared to venture into politics in Kenya after 30 years of living in the diaspora. So I'll leave it there because I know we'll continuously progress. Thank you.
Yeah.
As we know that the remittances are really in high volumes, around last year it was about 421 billion Kenyan shillings, and that is a lot of money. But when you look at how this money, most of it is for consumption. Yeah, so meaning when we remit to our families, it just goes direct. Maybe that's the time that we buy green band meat, what, but also we can't, and it has also a bigger job. Apart from feeding the people, it's a lot goes to hospitals, a lot goes to all the things that have become unaffordable. Yeah, it goes to education, it goes to quite a number of things, but it does not really go into generating wealth for the families. It's money which comes in and it just goes to pay for services and maybe food. And that's why I say, you see, we diaspora, have become like the social welfare that we know in abroad. We are treated as such, or our money is filling these gaps, where there's a deficit, the work which governments should actually do because people are paying taxes and everything. So every government that is really serious about serving its people, it should make sure that these social amenities are accessible to the people. I don't see why diaspora should be the ones paying the very expensive hospital bills. You have to, because when your loved one is unwell, you have no choice, you're going to pay this. But normally it's the work of government. That's why I always say that these remittances are sometimes becoming a sleeping pill, because governments are sleeping on their job because they've not had the chance to experience people actually that this situation has reached a place where it is a catastrophe. Yeah, the people that just share that hunger is finishing off people because there's nobody paying for them. In Europe or I think in Europe where I'm living, sometimes when somebody is jobless or what, they won't go hungry because the social welfare is there. But we don't have social welfare here. But diaspora has bridged that gap because their families are not going to starve, they're going to send money every weekend. So I always say that because I think it's high time we had this conversation, this healthy conversation on remittances, so that it can be put into more productive use. I mean, we have to start in our families, that it's not this dependency again on the remittances, but how are we going to manage to bridge it to become now maybe entrepreneurships that are successful. Of course, I know that we have tried. Sometimes people have sent money for business, for doing this, you do this, and at least you'll be dependent, but it's just another cycle. So that's why we are looking at businesses which diaspora can do that have a social impact. Most diasporas that I have spoken to are actually social entrepreneurs. Yes, they want to earn something, but first and foremost, they want to take care of their families. That's why they send the money in the first place. But they want the belief of the families being self-reliant. So these remittances can still become a development catalyst, because if it can be channeled to entrepreneurships, then still even governments will benefit, because if we can do businesses that are more formal with our families, not these ones, there are a lot of small businesses which can't be scaled up, which are not bankable, and especially the ones women are undertaking, or maybe the one for selling vegetables or what. But this is the way we have learned, because when we're in Europe, we see even in a country like Germany, where they have these Bauernhofs, where there is farmers who are there, but they have managed to package that agriculture around another activity. So you'll find the product is more, it has tourism, it's a farm which tourists still come. Why? Because they have experiences, because they know they can go there, they can buy jam, which is made from products there, they can buy cheese, which are made from products there. They have events, they have festivals around the farm. So for me, rural areas fascinate me because there's so much. And I'm here because I know we can tap into that area. So I go back to what you asked me. Yes, diaspora remittances can be a sleeping pill or a development catalyst.
Wow. Rachel, there's something that you have done. You said after 30 years of living abroad, you came back to Kenya, which is great. But one of the stories you did, because I really want to make this very practical, because it's all about wealth, it has to be tangible. Share with us the experience of actually working with rural women in Taita Taveta, how you use technology and your money to actually support these women, transform this community, make money for yourself, make money for these women. I mean, take it to practical so that the diaspora who are listening can know that it can be done. You have done it. You've used technology. So no excuses. it's something that can be done. So could you please share your story? If you can just do it in 2-3 minutes, that would be great.
I think you want me to talk about Beula Gardens.
Yes.
Which is more of a hospitality project that is in the ecotourism. And as I said, I am passionate about rural communities and empowering people, but at the same time, you have to make the money. Yeah.
Rachel, sorry, Rachel, we can't really hear you. I don't know if it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on. I've put my mic on.
Okay.
Can you hear me now? I'll try again. Is it only you or everyone can't hear me?
It's like there's an echo.
Is it better now?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, much better. Okay, sorry. I want to give the example of Beula. That's one of the projects that I've done in Kenya, being passionate about rural communities and empowerment. But at the same time, we are talking about sustainability. So it's about doing wherever we do empowerment projects, it's those which are the ones which take a life of their own and that they can be self-sustaining, not things which we have to go back and raise funds and come back and do them. So I partnered with my parents with their piece of land in the ranch, because we have this climate change issue and prolonged droughts. So it meant that land, fertile as it is, without water, you can't really do much in the area of agriculture. But I look at land differently. I look at the aesthetic beauty. I saw that land was, facing Mount Kilimanjaro, the sunset, bright night skies, and having it in Europe, and all these things can be packaged into tourism packages, because it's about experiential tourism, which touches on the culture, the food, the heritage. So it was upon me to package it well, to see that I hit quite some birds with one stone, because always you never have excess finances to do things. So I partnered with them, took this piece of land that was laying idle for long in a ranch, and just built these cottages. But I had to define the product. Like I said, we are very strategically located in Taita Taveta. We are next to the biggest national park, which is Savo East, Savo West. And but at the same time, I saw that in Kenya, the tourism product was just concentrating a lot on the safari product and on the beaches. And yet here I was in Europe, where wherever we are traveling, it's about experiences. You see how attractive the packages are. And it's just everyday things on the land. And that's the kind of thing I wanted to do here, to combine. And during Corona, I started building those cottages. And during Corona, technology helped me a lot. Because as you know, in Kenya, we have a fantastic thing which really belongs to us, and that is M-Pesa. And I love it because you can pay your bills. I saw you just need to organize yourself, because before you have to send the money, if it is to a contractor and they run away and don't pay the rest. So you're the one who is being blamed. But now with M-Pesa, you pay all the bills. So I was paying like at the comfort of my home in Norway. And because of the WhatsApp, again, another fantastic thing, I was paying for work which is actually done. So all the people needed to do is to do the work, send the pictures, and not those ones of long term where you're being told, this is the land we have purchased for you, and what. Mine was a partnership. The land was already there, it belonged to my parents. So it was about developing it. So we put up this thing, but I advise you're not going to, we are not competing with all the hotels
or what, but we're going to ecotourism because it's going to help my parents and it's going to help the larger community. Because whenever we have tourists there, we buy chicken from the neighbors, we buy food from the neighbors, and it gives them also an opportunity to earn because, like we said, we can't do commercial agriculture. The funds are missing. Like Dr. Lucy, my friend, said, we need to pull together in order to be able to do these bigger ones. So what was in my hands was the small bit I could do, but with a big vision for the community. And after we completed the cottages, I saw, all right, now the next thing is getting which other assets. For me, I saw the stars were an asset because I could really market my product to the stargazers. They told them, here we have pitch darkness, beautiful night skies. You can see all the stars you ever wanted to see. Of course, we know living in Europe, America, this is not an everyday privilege. Yeah, there's a lot of lighting, so some people have never seen the stars like we see them. And also the view of the Kilimanjaro, the view of the Taita Hills. So we built it strategically that people can really enjoy that. And again, it was about the choice of the materials we were using. You know, we found these bricks which are interlocking, which are made with the local mud but mixed with cement. Again, that was for me important because it gave also jobs, it created jobs in the local communities. And sometimes I used to be amazed. I would see 20 people working there, and I'd be happy. At the end of the day, there's nobody going hungry. And this is an area where really the environment, everything, a lot has been depleted because when there is no rain, when the land is there and people can't cultivate it, what did they do? They went for the trees, indigenous trees, everything, and burnt it to charcoal. It was the biggest activity. So we had to, I wanted to take care of that. That's why I said, you know, a lot of killing, not only two birds with one stone, but many birds in one stone. So for this product, again, it was something that I didn't want it to stress my parents. Yeah. But when they run it, so we have Airbnb. Yeah. Nowadays, you put your product, you put it clearly on Airbnb, you explain to people, and here being a tourist area, you know, talk to the people there, sell them your product. I've lived in abroad, I saw my niche. Yeah, in the expatriates who are in Nairobi, who want to travel sometimes to the beaches, but they also want to experience a new culture, which is Taita, in Taita Taveta, and to enjoy all that. I also knew that one of the things missing is that the lodges here, they're not really suitable for you to carry your pets. So all the people who travel from Nairobi with their pets, they ended up enjoying that. Mine is more of what I said earlier, almost a barren bush, where there are a lot of activities in a farm, but where you can come with your children, all ages, you can come with your dogs, you can come with whatever, and you will feel at home. You will feel that hospitality, the true Kenyan hospitality. Yeah, and at night you sit and enjoy this. So to add on that, I started looking at the indigenous foods in the region, like superfoods, like bulgur. And I started training women via Zoom. Remember, I'm in the rural area, and these are women who they are used to this one. It's called Mwakazi here. Yeah, they don't have touch phones or what, but there's always a learning. And they were fascinated. I got people who got a graduate who had just finished school and later use my office in going to download the lessons and teach the people already the first step into how they can just open the laptop to read something. And we translated all the information to Taita and Kiswahili. And I taught these women value addition to produce this baobab flour that is a superfood that is known in Europe, in America, and from the seeds to produce the oil, which again is good for the cosmetic industry. And right now, we're in the middle of doing another course where now we have more products that we can add value. And all this I did without being on the ground in Kenya, just by the use of technology and just
Wow.
So that's where we are for you.
Give us your last remarks about this topic.
So much, Aaron. Thank you, Dr. Lucy and Evans. It was really great. I've learned a lot once again, and I'd just like to say that
good to explore opportunities and to embrace even people who are not like from your community, because there is home blindness. Sometimes you don't see the opportunity where you are that an outsider would see. So this is more also for like people in Kenya. Sometimes there can be some sort of hostility to diaspora, but it's we are all one, we are all Kenyans. Let's embrace each other. Let's work together, even as Africans. Let's explore beyond even our countries to other countries. I hope Mr. Evans will be able to come and explore there. And I'd like to say, where I am here, Taita Taveta is a great place. It's one of the wealthiest counties in Kenya. We have opportunities in the ranching sector. There's a high demand for beef, and this is the best place you can fatten your cattle. Yeah, it is still unadopted. My check was that we have almost 28 million livestock. Yeah, the demand is huge. So let's not overthink. Business sometimes is a risk. Do your diligence, but also people should not hold back so much from it. And for the people who have financial products from the diaspora,
they're doing a good thing. They need to look at the interest rates when people are borrowing, because one of the things when you're here in Kenya, somebody asked me why diaspora, they're not really like borrowing even where they have put money. Yeah, but it's because of the interest rates. And I told them, why did I borrow here for 8 to I think 12%? I don't even know the interest rates. While I was shocked in gold, the micro ones, they even charge 30%. And yet when I'm in the diaspora, I can borrow at 1%. So let's think about how we can work together and see how we create products for both Kenya, Africa, and the diaspora. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Rachel, for those words. Thank you, Evans, again, for sharing us of the opportunity that you're doing in Cameroon, and also Dr. Lucy for all the work that you've done for the diaspora as you continue to champion this discussion around diaspora engagement. So thank you very much, and we look forward to engaging with you in the future.